TGIF? Huh. For some people anyway. For some people anyway. As y'all know, I just got off of work, so I'm not gonna look that great, and it's okay. Hopefully you're here for the reading and not for the way I look. Nonetheless, my name is Victoria Violet. This is Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. We are going to be doing a reading where I look little to none at the screen because I am having to pay attention to the road, but the cards are pretty big to where I don't have to be worrying about reading anything. It's just the classic tarot that we're working with today. Nonetheless, I am, for those that have never been here and are gracing me with their presence today, I am a clairvoyant. I am an empath. I am an empath. I am an angelic medium, meaning I can speak to the angels and they speak through me, along with God, the great I am, our creator, the great engineer. And that is how I get my information. Those are my guides. And if they don't talk to me, then they place other guides to talk to me that are also angels, if they happen to be busy, because, we all get busy, especially when they have to help humanity. So they're not always available to us single-handedly. And there's many like me. Some would say 144,000, right? Chosen ones. So because of that, sometimes they ask their angels to that are under them to come and talk through me to you. So anyway, that is how I function. That is the extent of my gift. Well, not the extent. I shouldn't say that because that minimizes it, and that's not what I mean to do. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and carry on. This is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. If you have Libra, or if you're an air sign, it may resonate with you. Okay? It's beautiful and foggy. It's misty. It's been raining here. Drizzling. Yesterday it rained a little harder, but right now it's not even raining. It's just the fog is the only thing that's left, the residue, and it's so beautiful to be driving through. It is most definitely the beginning of fall, and you could see it. Oh no, let me put the cards down for a minute. Let's see if I can show y'all a little bit of what I'm seeing. I love driving in the fall weather. Please forgive this. This is a note to myself that I need to go to an appointment. And this is what I drive through every day. Every day. This is what I drive through, and I love the countryside of New Hampshire. I don't think I've ever lived in a place, including Colorado, maybe Germany. Germany was extraordinarily beautiful. I'm telling you. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. But here in the States, I don't think I have found anywhere more beautiful. I haven't gone to Maine yet than New Hampshire. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you a little bit of the fog and show you that here in New Hampshire, fall is starting to arrive and set itself in place. Let's continue with our reading, guys, and I hope that you had a good night's sleep and that the morning found you well. Okay, let's take a look. See, forgot to say, if you do not believe in tarot, if you don't like tarot, if you think it's something that is not a positive thing, then obviously the 35 million other YouTube channels that are on YouTube would probably suit you better. So please scroll away. May God bless you. I don't have time to be trifling with anybody, okay? Thank you. All right. Well, I saw this, and when I reshuffled, the way that I work is if it comes out again, it was meant to be. So here you have the Chariot. The Chariot came out with, it was one of the knights. I think it was the Knight of Cups that came out with the Chariot, and then I reshuffled. So the Chariot came out again. I'm not sure if the Knight of Cups is going to come out again, but that's beautiful. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because for some of you out there, you may be looking for a mode of travel. Either you're going somewhere and you need to get into a vehicle of some sort to travel, a plane, train, automobile, a ship, I don't know. Or you may be looking at vehicles in order to purchase a new vehicle for yourself. So that's why I found it interesting that the Chariot came out earlier with the Knight of Cups, okay? We have the King of Cups. So the Chariot is bringing the King of Cups to us this morning. Why? Why is ever my endeavor, right? I'm always asking why. Pardon me. The King of Cups is trying to be careful. Will he be guided to this light? I wonder. And what I also find interesting is both the Hermit and the King of Cups are holding something in their hands, are they not? They're both carrying something. What do they carry? Well, the King of Cups can carry his heart. And again, reiterating, seem to have to do this every single reading. Just because I talk about the king doesn't mean that it can't be a female. Sometimes we embody both masculine and feminine energies. So I'm reading the energies of the cards. If it was a one-to-one reading, meaning you paid me for the service and I was doing a reading strictly for you and not for the Libra collective as a whole, then I would say most definitely it's a man. But I cannot say that because it's not a one-to-one reading, okay? All right, let's carry on. So again, he could be carrying his heart to offer you in the cup. The cups represent an offer, and an offer normally of love, unless it's surrounded by cards of coins. Oh, but they gotta be careful, even though they want to offer you their love. They gotta be careful with the Queen, whoever it is, Libra, that you've captivated with maybe your own heart. It seems like they really want to be happy with you. Looking forward to being happy with you with that Nine of Cups. But it's an up in the air. Isn't it ever a perpetual up in the air? Don't you get bored sometimes, Libra? I get bored when all that comes out from the cross-watcher side, hopefully it's not on the side of Libra, that they're just procrastinators, that they're ever in a perpetual state of nothing, doing nothing, standing still, being frozen in time. Might as well be mummified. Anyway, let's see what else is coming. Oh my goodness. What they want to offer you is a lifetime of them. They want to gift you in that cup a little bit of them or a lot of them. You know, maybe a marriage. For sure, a solid relationship. That's what they offer you. Here we go with the Two of Swords. Man. I don't know, Libra collective. It makes my head hurt just thinking about it. You know, if I could talk to my own, let's say that this was a reading that was for me and I could talk to my cross watcher, I would say, there's nothing to be afraid of. You're going to see there's nothing to be afraid of as soon as you give yourself to the relationship fully. But until then, you don't even have a foot in. And I'm being honest. Right now, your cross-watcher, Libra collective, doesn't even have 1 foot inside a relationship with you. Some of them are extraordinarily scared to make a move, to move forward with you. And that's a shame, because from what I can see, they really love you. And man, I don't know. I know we have AI nowadays, right? We have AI, we have WhatsApp, we have video chat of all kinds, right? Zoom, whatever. But can you really fully embrace the person Like, can you give them a hug? Can you give them a kiss? Can you caress their face? Can you, I don't know, touch their hair? Can you touch their hand? Can you take some of what they're eating from their plate and feed yourself from their plate? No, you can't. You can't do any of those things on a video chat. You just can't. It's not the same. So they may want to have all this love for you and want to give you all this love, but they're not truly giving you all of themselves because they're not moving forward. And it's a shame because all of this remains in the mind. It's a, I want to, I'd like to, I'm thinking of. Okay, that's great. I'm so happy you're thinking of it. But if that's all it's ever going to remain as, what do you do with that? What can you do with that? It's not tangible. And it brings a great sorrow to my heart to think of not only my cross watcher, but everybody else's cross watcher that can't get the gumption to move forward on something so beautiful. I mean, I'm not just talking smack out of the side of my mouth. Okay, I just dropped the Hierophant. But the Hierophant along with the Nine of Cups, I mean, come on, that's a beautiful energy. The King of Cups coming forward to give you his love from his heart, Libra Collective. That's beautiful. So I have no doubt from what I'm gathering, the energy that I'm feeling from this person or people, cross watchers that would love to give you their heart and love to have a relationship with you, a real relationship, a beautiful, long-lasting relationship. Out that they really feel that. But wouldn't it be nice for them to actually make it happen? Wouldn't it be nice for them to actually come forward and tell you how they really feel about you and have a talk? Have you had a talk with this person? Some of you haven't even had the ability to have that talk. You know, the one that where they can actually let their guard down and tell you how they really feel about you. Some of you have never had the pleasure to do that. And that's so, so sad. The Star card. I can't show you her body because she is naked. And although she's just drawing, she's naked and YouTube does not like that. So instead I will tell you it is the Star card. And this relationship, if it were ever to really, really, really start, I mean a real start to this relationship, not a start and stop and hot and cold and it's all about sex and I'm gonna hit it and quit it type of situation. If it would turn into a real relationship, which they have too much fear to do, it seems. This is a relationship that is very auspicious. It's a relationship that is filled with good luck for everyone involved in this relationship, meaning the two of you. But it's so sad when the person that can make the change is the one that will not step forward. There is knowledge and clarity that wants to come through with the Ace of Swords, okay? I don't know what it is about telling you, Libra, I love you. Libra, I do have these big feelings for you. Libra, I want to be with you. I want to share my life with you. I have no idea why it frightens them, because love in that capacity, as big as I feel and see through the cards, Why would you want to squelch that? Why would you want to quell it? Why would you want to stop that kind of love? Why would you want to do that? It just, I mean, I don't know if you notice, I'm a little quiet right now because it's shocking to me that the love is so big and beautiful between you two. But if that person, because it takes two to make a relationship, it takes two to move forward, it takes two to feel the love, to feel the passion. Oh my God, my third eye is like itching like crazy. Ah! Oof, I had to scratch it. That felt weird. You're doomed to never, like, for it to be unrequited love. You're doomed never to have this move forward between you two, because the person I'm reading on isn't taking the steps forward because of fear, because they feel fear. While I understand, I can't respect it, because we all go through certain times in our lives, episodes in our lives, where we have to reach really deep down inside to gain the courage to do things. Oh my God, my third eye is itching again. And it's not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy. And everybody handles anxiety in a different way, especially when it comes to love, if you've been hurt before, etc. When I was a lot younger, I used to allow people that had hurt me to keep me imprisoned in my thoughts. And my thoughts were constantly in, well, I got hurt, I'm not doing that again. Or I got hurt, I'm not falling in love again. But what I didn't realize as a very young person and as somebody naive, that if I healed, I didn't realize that if I healed myself and gave someone that was worthy a chance to come into my life, that it might make all the difference in the world. It might end up that that person is the right person for me. So sometimes we close ourselves off to really positive things out of fear. The Magician is coming in. Let's see why. The Magician. Again, I'm feeling with this card of courage here, the Strength card, I really feel that these cross watchers, Libra, are trying to summon up the ability to have this courage to come forward.
In 1 mile, turn left to merge onto I-93
Courage
South.
to make it happen with the energy of the Magician. So what that tells me, even though it's the Magician and not the Hierophant is on the floor, it's not like the High Priest, right? But I will tell you what it is telling me. It's telling me that this person may be praying to a higher source, a higher power, other than just relying on their own inner strength. I believe that they're praying for inner strength, that they're praying for courage. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to have the courage. Look at that. This person, at the very thought of having to muster the courage to come forward and tell you how they really feel about you, falls apart. It's overwhelming to them. I don't know why. I still haven't gotten an idea as to why it would be so overwhelming to them. I really don't. I don't get it.
Stay in the middle lane.
I mean, yeah, okay. Logically, I understand because of what I'm seeing.
Go past this light, then at the next one, turn left.
But there's no guarantee they're going to get hurt. There's no guarantee that you're not going to accept them. There's no guarantee that the fear that's in their
At
heart
the light, use the left 2 lanes to
is
merge on
actually
I-93
going to come to
South.
pass. And that's the whole ball of wax right there. They don't have any concrete proof that you, Libra Collective, are going to hurt them like they've been hurt before in the past. So instead, because they don't want to be rejected and they don't want to be hurt, they're deciding to keep their love on the inside because they don't have the courage to come to you and tell you, I do have these feelings. I do want to be with you, and I do love you. I care about you. I care about you more than you know. But they're not feeling the courage to do that. And it looks to me like they're praying
in about 6 miles
for courage.
left toward Derry.
Because think about what the Magician stands for. Again, simple phrase, summoning up. What does a witch, a warlock, a magician do? Summon up whatever they want to conjure. So in this instance, the person that I'm reading on, that I'm picking up on energetically, is trying to summon up the courage to come forward to talk to you about how they feel, how they really feel. But every time they think about it, it's in the Nine of Wands. It's in the Ten of Wands. It's in the Nine of Swords. Either this person is actually having an anxiety attack when they think about coming forward towards you to disclose how they really feel, or it just really, really stresses them out. I'm going to go one step further and then we're going to continue with the reading. Because I am an intuitive, so I pick up intuitively different scenarios and situations that might be affecting this relationship. So, some people that have had really bad relationships, and as I disclosed a little bit ago, I've been there, done that. And I've told myself, I'm not getting involved again. And then in time, once you heal, you do. It's just human nature. But this person may have been hurt so badly from another relationship way before you. And that's what keeps them from truly giving themselves to you, because they don't want you to have power over them. And I'm here to tell you that only negative and bad relationships, or should I say only negative relationships that are bad for you, are going to have people that come to join with you in a real relationship and then end up using the way that you love them to control you. That is a narcissistic type of vibe and person, and not everybody's going to be that way. You, Libra cross-watcher, had, I'm sure, a bad relationship once upon a time where you most likely let your guard down and showed the love that you have within you, and it didn't go very well for you because perhaps that person used what you felt for them as leverage. That's not a healthy relationship. But I'm also here to tell you it's not healthy for you, cross-watcher, to believe that the Libra is going to hurt you automatically without giving the Libra a chance. And again, I totally comprehend. I get it. Sun is in my eyes. I totally get that is scary. I totally get that you could really get hurt because you give somebody your heart. But what if you don't get hurt? From all I can see so far, this is a beautiful love story. It's a beautiful reading for you and the Libra collective. So all I can recommend is give it a try. Tell the Libra how you feel.
In 2 miles, keep left toward Derry.
So sorry, it's blinding me. Just understand that your fears, they're relevant, meaning You had somebody hurt you before, cross-watcher. But that doesn't mean that you're going to get hurt again. That just means that somebody took advantage of you. But that's not a good enough reason to take advantage of the Libra. So always do to others what you'd like them to do to you. And not sharing your love with the Libra collective because you're afraid that they're going to squash your heart. You're prejudging them. You're treating them like a villain before they even get to do anything, before they even get to love you fully. You're already prejudging. And I'm sure you wouldn't, if you were the one that was healed and the Libra collective was not healed, I'm sure you wouldn't want them prejudging you. So you need to step back and continue to ask God for courage. Because the love
to keep left toward dairy.
The love that I see that you have for your Libra, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's reciprocated. Both of you feel that love. I really don't think that the Libra would want to hurt you. I really believe that the Libra would try their best never to hurt you. But I do have to be realistic. I have to be realistic. And I have to say this to both sides of this coin. Libra will do something eventually that's going to hurt your feelings, maybe slightly. You will also do things or say things that will maybe injure the Libra slightly. It's inevitable. When you are in a relationship that you see each other day in and day out, you're not always going to see eye to eye. You're not always going to match each other's, brainwave at that moment. Sometimes you are, and hopefully the majority of the time you will, but it's inevitable that sooner or later we say things to one another, even if it's in a playful way and somebody takes it wrong. So I'm here to tell you that sooner or later, you're going to get your feelings hurt. But that doesn't mean that the Libra is a bad person. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that people are human. And when we're having a human experience, we make mistakes. That's all. We make mistakes. Sometimes they're big mistakes. Sometimes they're small mistakes. Hopefully, the majority will be small. Love is, for one, it's worth feeling. I can tell you that. With my twin flame, I mean, there's nothing I have felt like that. Nothing I have felt like that. So it is worth feeling. It's worth exploring. It's worth talking to each other about. Take each other by the hand. Talk to each other. People don't talk to each other anymore. People talk at each other. I always tell you, you have to learn the person that you're with. Learn their likes, their dislikes. Learn how they want to be talked to. Learn what is of value to them. What is it that is a deal breaker for them? For me, don't curse at me. I don't care how much you curse in general. We're adults. But when it starts with you're cursing at me, that's when I take insult to that, because there's no reason to curse at me. I could say, man, what an asshole move. That doesn't mean I'm calling you an asshole. I just said that the move you made was an asshole move. But when you start calling me an asshole, or I start calling you an asshole, that's different. You just have to learn to talk to one another. Let's see if we can gather a few more cards, and then we'll close, because frankly, I'm hungry. I didn't get to eat last night. All I had was trail mix, and I think that's why my noggin is not feeling that great too. You have a celebration coming with the 3 of Cups, and this is a fated relationship, guys. For a lot of you, this relationship is fated. So I really would hate for you not to take advantage of having possibly the best relationship you've ever had in your life. If some of you are waiting to get help somehow from an agency or a person, that help is on its way. You will get what you need. You will get your needs met. If you're waiting on messages to come your way, they are coming. Just be patient. Oh, and we also have the King of Wands. Why? I'm not sure. King of Wands is thinking overtime. Again, I can't reiterate enough. You need to get out of the thought process, okay? And into action. Put your thoughts into the life that you're living. Because right now the dots are not being connected. They're just not. There's just a bunch of like aggregate data, where they just spit out a whole bunch of stuff, but it really doesn't make any sense until you put it together. It's not connecting yet. And although you want to, I know you want to. Why do I say that? I know you want to connect the dots because here you are with the Six of Swords. I know that two people want to come together. I know that both equally want this, even though perhaps it's not being discussed, even though perhaps it's not being looked at deeply. I know the two people that I'm seeing, I know they want to come together. I know that they care about each other. Look at that. You have nothing but wands, man. You got wands. I'm at a stoplight, in case you're wondering. Otherwise, I definitely wouldn't be taking my hand off the wheel. But we got a king and a queen right here. I know there's more, but hey. So there's a lot of passion in this relationship or prior relationship. There's a hell of a lot of passion. Passion in and of itself is not a bad thing. It's when it's all about the passion, meaning sex, and there's no nuance other than that. There are no other shades. There's no other shades. That's a shame. That is a shame, because I see the love, and that love can be intertwined with a passion. Can you imagine? Wow. I mean, yeah. Look, you see this? Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think the Libra collective shot down the cross watcher, but could it have been that they shot you down, cross watcher, because they don't trust that you're going to move forward? I mean, we discussed in the last few days, we have discussed, I'm gonna park for a second before I order my food. In the past few days, we have discussed the fact that the Libra collective put a stop to all of this prior to it escalating back to the way things normally go between you two, which is what? Hit it and quit it, pretty much. Hit it and quit it. Nobody wants to hit it and quit it. The Libras that I see are looking for a real relationship that they can relax into. A real person, meaning with no mask, that they can get to know. I mean, I don't know. I've always said, and it sounds cheesy to some people, I get it. I guess, too traditional for some people's tastes, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. For me, the ideal relationship is your best friends mixed in with passion, meaning sex, and of course with the love. For me, people may think, wow, she's a dreamer. It's okay. I'll keep dreaming because I know that that exists, because I have felt it and I have expressed it outwardly towards my twin flame. So I know that kind of love exists, and what I felt from him when we were both allowing ourselves to feel the love, the passion, and the sense of being friends as well, on top of everything, that we could talk about anything. So I know it exists. So if you sell yourself short and you only want to go for the passion, then really that is a situationship. And I don't like using that term because I feel like people cut themselves very short when they allow things like that to happen to them, and they start that way and it stays that way. It's doomed to stay that way. So for me, I can't do that. I can't. But hey, if that's what you want, that's cool. But what I'm getting at is people that I'm picking up on, this is not a situationship. This is someone that really wants happiness with you. They're just filled with fear. And what does fear do to you? It paralyzes you. It leads you to simply think. And those horrible cyclical thoughts just go round and round and round. So then sooner or later you become extremely agitated, anxious. Even sometimes we just say, you know what, it's just too much. It's too hard. I can't do this. So you're building up all that resistance out of fear, out of the what ifs in the negative. So what I want to leave you with today, and we do have the king. We've had 3 kings so far in this reading, and only 1 queen, which is the Queen of Cups, which I believe is the Libra collective. So you're being represented. Did I say that right? I don't know. I'm tired. By the Queen of Cups. So you're coming across the Libra collective as a very loving person. But I will tell you that people have to step out of their comfort zone. You have to. Because if not, you're passing up something out of fear. Out of fear, you're passing up something that you've been praying for. You're passing up something that you've been wanting all along. That kind of relationship that you can ease yourself into. I call it the squishy love. The squishy kind of love where you can be, people are going to be like, oh, I hate her. How dare that about disabled people? I'm not saying it about disabled people. The kind of person that you can be retarded around. Yeah, I said it. The kind of person you can wear no makeup and have your hair looking crazy like this, and they don't give a shit. You wear a t-shirt, you can wear their t-shirt, and they think you're the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. You can be unshaven, and your girl is looking at you like you're the hottest thing ever. You know, that's squishy love to me. That you don't have to buy me expensive things for me to feel contented with you. If we don't go to a concert all the time, so be it. Lying on the couch with you and watching a flick on the screen is good enough. That's to me squishy love, where there's so much understanding and you don't even have to talk. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get tired of talking. I talk at work all day. And then you want me to talk some more? Sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to talk. As a matter of fact, I've said it and I'll say it again here. I'm not a morning person. In the morning, when I wake up, I don't want to talk to you. I might get close to you and I might want to do something else. But talking, the voice is the last thing I want to hear early in the morning. I want to meditate. I want to just be quiet, be one with my God, one with nature, and one with my coffee. And then after that, hello world. Okay, I'm all yours. But I can commune with my significant other without talking. I don't have to open my mouth. I don't have to speak. And that, I think, is hard for a lot of people. The nonverbal part of a relationship, where you should be able to, no, I won't say read each other's minds, but you should be able to read each other's body language and go with that. To me, that's a squishy kind of love. Somebody that you can be around it. Man, you can be so stupid together that it just makes you laugh because you have inside jokes and nobody knows what you're talking about. That pig Latin. Yeah, things like that. That's what I want. And that's what I felt when I was with my twin flame. So for me, if you find somebody like that, why are you running? Why are you scared? You should be scared to lose those people. You shouldn't be scared to tell those people how you feel. You should be scared that you're never going to be in the presence of that person again. That you found that person that you want to be with and you're ruining it because you're allowing your fear to be bigger than the love you feel for one another. I don't know who needs to hear that today. But that's what Spirit put on my heart, so I give it to you with love. I'm going to get my breakfast sandwich and I'm going to go to sleep. May you have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all later today, I'm sure. But for now, this is Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. My name is Victoria Violet. I wish for you nothing but beautiful things, my friends. May you be loved, may you find love, and may you allow love in. Bye.